So we have a video of Zakir Naik, and actually I found this question very good question, and I don't think any Muslim can explain to us how in the world Muhammad became a prophet after you listen to this.
Given today, and you have given the surahs and the ayat from the Quran. Surah 1788 says, if all mankind and the jinn would come together to produce the like of this Quran, they could not produce it. But History of Al-Tabari, volume 6, page 107, Ibn Shahat, Kitab Al-Tabqat, Al-Kabir, volume 1, parts 1 and 2, pages 236 and 239, Ibn Ishaq, Sirat Rasulullah, page number 165, 167, says that Muhammad was inspired by the Satan and spoken on behalf of three goddesses, Allahat, Al-Uzza, and Mannat, saying that the intercession is hoped for. After some time, later upon receiving further revelation from angel Gabriel, that those verses were not from Allah, but inspired by Satan. My question is, this incident has several implications. The challenges of the Quran to bring the surah like it in Surah 1788 was actually met by those satanic words in Muhammad's own time, right? Which in turn leads to the conclusion that the rest of the Quran, is this from Allah either?
Brother, what's your name?
I'm Danny, I'm a student. I'm studying on the book.
Brother Danny has asked a very good question.
Yes, sir.
That he quoted Surah Isra, chapter 17, verse number 88. That says that if all the men and jinn got together to produce the like of the Quran, they will not be able to do it. That's also repeated in Surah Tur, chapter number 52, verse number 34. Just to help you out. And I'll give you more references. But he said, quoting...
Look, Zakir Naik, he is licking his lips like to show you that he knows, you know, like he have... Did you see how he's laughing like, you know, yeah, I can give you more reference, huh? You want more? You want more? I memorized them. But who care about memorizing them? Explain them. Let us laugh.
Tabari and etc. that this verse of the Quran was from Satan. Maybe you read it wrong. It was an allegation that people said these words of the Quran are from Satan, and immediately the revelation came of Surah Waqia, chapter 56, verse number 77-80, saying that this book is well preserved, who none shall touch except those who are pure. A book well guarded by the Lord.
Let us show you how Zakir Naik is a bunch, and whoever like him is a bunch of liars. They did not say it's an allegation. It says, it's mentioned that the reason for this verse to come down, because the Satan, he throw in his tongue some of what he recite. He is not saying this allegation, and you eat it. This is what the Quran is saying. Is the Quran an allegation? The Quran says that Shaitan throw on the tongue of Muhammad. Do you see how they lie? The Quran confirmed that Allah will delete what Shaitan. This is not allegation. If it's an allegation, then why Allah will delete? There's nothing to delete. So if we go to the stupid Quran, which we have in front of us, we will find this. To avoid the embarrassment, he said, "This, you understand it wrong. This is an allegation." Absolutely false. The Quran confirmed that Shaitan, he throw in the mouth of Muhammad satanic verses, falsehood, and Allah is going to delete it from the Quran. If we open any Islamic interpretation, we will see this is what it says. This is why you cannot trust a Muslim when he explains to you his religion. They lie. Chapter 22, verse number 52. We can go to Ibn Kathir, we can go to Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Al-Jalalain, all of them. Actually, let's do it. Is it an allegation or this is what happened? Let us see. Chapter 22, verse number 52. Here we go. Allegation, huh? Allegation. All right, sorry. This is not, this is 24. All right. Is that an allegation? Read it. So he threw in the tongue of the prophet such that he does not act upon it. Then Allah established, then he clarifies his revelation to his prophet. So Shaitan, he threw falsehood on the mouth of Muhammad. This is Tafsir Ibn Abbas. Let us see Al-Jalalain. This is the prophet who has been commanded to deliver the message. Or a prophet or Nabi. Nabi means a prophet. One has not commanded to deliver anything, but that when he recited the scriptures, Satan cast into his recitation what is not from Quran. Is that an allegation? Or this is interpretation and explanation of what happened? Do you see how they lie? And now the question is still valid. As long as Shaitan, he can deliver satanic verses to Muhammad once, well, he can do it again and again. Correct? As long he was able to do it once, well, what is the proof that he is not doing it non-stop during the lifetime of Muhammad? So I have now a verse from the Quran confirm an incident which proved that Muhammad is a satanic prophet. He received messages and Quran from Satan. And here, by the way, there is something very important. I hope people will take notes. If Quran is so amazing as the Muhammadan they claim, and if the Quran nobody can make like it, how come Muhammad did not notice the difference between the Quran of Allah and the Quran of Shaitan? Imagine I am claiming to be a prophet of God, and then I deliver to you a message totally oppose my God teaching, because what Muhammad he said in this verse here is about worshipping the three daughters of Allah. It's not just a normal word by mistake. It's about worshipping the three daughters of Allah. He said their intercession is a must. So which means Muhammad he approved that Allah he have three daughters, and he approved that they are goddess, and he himself he worshipped them because he mentioned their name and their intercession. How in the world Muhammad did not notice what he is saying? Are you with me? Is it possible that Muhammad did not listen to himself? If this is the case, that is even more horrible. So when this potato here, he tried to explain, he said, you understood wrong. This is an allegation. That's false. That what happened, that is not an allegation. And the story is more funny to the point Allah will send an angel to Muhammad to tell him, Muhammad, Habibi Muhammad, what you did, Habibi, this is not from me. It took him more than 2 weeks. What happened simply, Muhammad, he praised the three daughters of Allah in front of the Arab who they worship, the three daughters of Allah and Allah. When the news spread that Muhammad he did that, many people they start saying obviously Muhammad is a fraud. Muhammad he said to himself, oh, what I did, big poo-poo, let me fix it. How he can fix it? He claimed that those verses he gave are not from his God. It is Satan who threw them in his mouth. And now the verse in the front of us is very laughable. Why? It doesn't even say what Allah will delete. How we know which verses are satanic verses? And how about maybe the one who made this verse is the same one who gave Muhammad satanic verses? If Satan can come in the image of an angel, as Muslims they claim, according to the story, Satan he come in the image of Jibreel, and he gave Muhammad those verses. But this story does not make any sense. Why? Because Muhammad was reciting the Quran when he received those verses. So there is no Jibreel. He saw nobody. He was reciting verses he already have. And now he added to it the satanic verses, or worshipping the three daughters of Allah. So how this can be a prophet of God? Do we have any Muslim would like to join us live on air? Anyone? You can read every interpretation of the Muhammad and you will see how Zakir Naik and his kind, they lie about what happened. Read carefully. Is it an allegation or this is what happened? Here it says, if you read, when he was reciting the following verses from Surah An-Najm, have you considered Allat al-Uzza? So Muhammad now mentioning Allat al-Uzza, the goddess, and Manat, the third one. And this is a chapter 53, 19, 20. Added a result of Satan casting them into his tongue without the prophet being aware of the following words. This is not an allegation, this is what happened. And this is what you Muslims are telling us. So why is Zakir Naik saying this is an allegation? Aren't you ashamed of your answer? Or because you have no shame anyway? And we defend Islam anyway. But then people will go and will start reading and they will find that you are just a fraud. Aren't those all your scholars? Who is Zakir Naik? He's nobody. This guy even cannot even speak one Arabic word. He can't even say his prophet name correctly. If we search in YouTube about Islam from Satan, actually let me do this. Islam from Satan. You will see how hilarious the Muslim answer about that claim. Or if you are a guy who do not know anything about Islam, the Muslims will be all over you. And the second you ask them a serious question, they say to you, first of all, this is not what it meant. Do you know Arabic, brother? Do you speak Arabic, brother? What's your name, brother? And they lie about what their book says right in the front of your eyes. The guy, he gave him the page, he gave him the name of the book. He says, it says there that Muhammad received satanic verses. Zakir Naik lied to him, says to him, no, no, you got it wrong. This is not what it says. It says an allegation. But the Quran confirmed, and the book confirmed that Zakir Naik is lying. Allegation. Who is a beautiful Muslim who is promised to go to heaven? He like to call us and get the opportunity to convert thousands of Christians. After debating me, I will lose for sure. In fact, the first proof that Islam is from the devil is, look at them. They lie to protect their book. You know, why a person, he claimed to be a sheikh, he lie when he answer if he is not following Satan? Why you don't say, okay, this is happening, let me explain to you? No, why you deny it? When the Quran confirm it, the book he mentioned confirm it, all Islamic books confirm it, and the guy, he claimed that this is a false, this is just an allegation. Let us play the rest of the video so we can laugh more, just for the sake of comedy.
Of the world. This verse came to say that no one be able to touch the Quran in Lohe Mahfuz, in tablet well preserved, except the Mutaharin, that is the pure angels, indicating that the Satans can come close nowhere to the Quran.
Look at the stupid answer. Abdul, he's not saying to you he get close to the Quran. He is saying to you he gave the Quran. You see, they have a lack of intellect, low IQ, stupidity. The guy did not say to you that he went to steal the Quran. He said he gave him false Quran. Same time, the Quran of Allah, brother, is in the Lawh al-Mahfuz. The guy don't speak Arabic. He don't even know how to say it correctly. But let us show you what he's talking about. In case you do not know, if you are a person who have a tablet, you better know that Allah have a tablet before you. Chapter 85, verse number 22. It says Allah, he have a tablet. Can you believe it? And he put the Quran there. And now he just said to you that nobody can get close to the tablet. Is that true? Let us go to the Quran again. We will find here that according to the Quran, Shaitan, he can steal information from Allah. Chapter 15, verse number 18. Except the devil that gain hearing by stealing, he is pursued by a clear flaming fire. So Allah, he protected the sky from every evil, every devil. The sky protected, you cannot go there. Except, and look at the stupidity, so he protect the sky except from who? From Shaitan. So what the protection for? So nobody can go there except Shaitan. A Muslim, his name is Islamic Kingdom, he cursed me. Okay, well, brother, please don't curse me, brother. Your God curse doesn't work. I don't know who cursed whom. You see, you Muslims, your God, he cursed the Jews, and the Jews are the most successful people in the world. And supposedly you are not cursed, but you are the most miserable people in the world, to the point you cross the sea to run away from your country. So who is the one who is cursed? Allah cursed the Jews, according to Quran. If we go right now to Israel, and we walk between the houses and the street of so-called Muslims, we will find the garbage in the street everywhere. We will find that the name of their kids and the graffiti and the drawing of penises in every wall. We will find that they have bars over their windows because there is no security, no safety, because they are very good people. If we go to the houses of the Jews, we find nice houses, clean houses, beautiful trees. Who is the one is cursed? Even when your country have oil and wealth, that oil and that wealth is used for evil.